Without any word to be said, the winds, the hills, the lake, this view will say to you, good morning. And that's how beautiful MPULUNGU is, that its beauty speaks for itself. And to travel 1,000 kilometers simply because of this view. And maybe I'm the type of person who loves the long way home because it helps me to think clearly and relax. And as I walk on the beaches of Lake Tanganyika, I appreciate the wonders of the world within my country. And its beauty says it all. Good morning, MPULUNGU. On a bus going to MPULUNGU, I started to ask myself, what makes us travel? What's that one thing that pushes us to see the world? What's that drive that makes us jump in our cars, planes or trains in trying to see the world that is familiar to us? Or to a world unknown, but here I am in the town of MPULUNGU. Waking up in the early hours of the small town, the first time being here, walking among the locals in their town center, me visiting the oldest church in Zambia, the Nyamkolo Church, which was built in 1896 by the London Missionary Society, built on the banks of the Lake Tanganyika. The district is about 1,000 kilometers away from Lusaka, 210 kilometers from Kasama, and only 38 kilometers away from MBALA. MPULUNGU was established as a district in 1997, and before its establishment, it was a sub-district since 1927 under MBALA, which was then known as Abercorn. The name MPULUNGU is said to have come from a story when a new chief Tafuna was ascending to the throne. He asked God to give him wisdom to rule the area in the following words: Mweneleza MPULUNGU nteke, roughly translating to God give me Lungu land to rule. And in this speech, Mpu is give and Lungu is the tribe, MPULUNGU. The district is mainly occupied by the Lungu people who share borders with the Bemba and the Tawa tribe. It is believed that the Lungu people's origin come from the Luba or the Kola kingdom in the present-day Angola and are part of the East Bantu people, and they celebrate their traditional ceremony in the district called Ukwalama. In the 1860s, David Livingstone visited the area of MPULUNGU, and in the 1920s, tales of the district commissioner of Abercorn, Mr. J.H. Vernon, told the governor of Northern Rhodesia, Sir Herbert Stanley, who sat in the camp chair on the foot of the hill overlooking Lake Tanganyika. J.H. Vernon said to the governor, "I would love to build a port here, sir." And the governor replied by saying the site was excellent. The district commissioner had prepared his case and said that he would build a road to Abercorn for £50, which was a lot of money in 1925, and later MPULUNGU became a port. MPULUNGU is known as the only port in the landlocked country of Zambia on the Lake Tanganyika, which is shared among 4 countries of Tanzania, Democratic Republic of Congo, Burundi, and Zambia. Lake Tanganyika is the second oldest freshwater lake in the world, and the second deepest lake in the world after Lake Baikal in Russia. And Lake Tanganyika is the second largest lake in Africa from Lake Victoria. Lake Tanganyika is one of the great Rift Valley lakes, and its origin is said to date back as far as 9 to 12 million years ago.
This is Pendulum Transport and Fisheries in MPULUNGU. We specialize in transport and fisheries. In the areas of fisheries, we do processing of all carpenters and fish on behalf of our clients. So everyone is welcome actually to do processing in Pendulum Transport and Fisheries. And then on the transport part, we have 2 ferries that go on a daily basis from MPULUNGU to Nsumbu, which is 100 kilometers. We've got Stella and Sophia Airport. One has got a 200 passenger capacity and then a 40-ton cargo. And the other one has got 126 passengers, 30-ton cargo. Yeah. Behind me is Lake Tanganyika, which is shared among 4 countries, Tanzania, Burundi, Congo, and Zambia. And Zambia has got the smallest part on the southern part of the lake. It is an ancient lake which has lived between 9 million to 12 million years. At its deepest point is 1,470 meters. and that its mean depth is 600 meters. Tanganyika has 350 cichlids fish. Some people may call it ornamental fish. These are different species that are endemic only to Lake Tanganyika and not any other lakes in the world. You might be keen to know that Tanganyika is freshwater lake that we can boast of. Perfectly fresh.
MPULUNGU district has 2 islands on the Lake Tanganyika, Mutondwe or the Crocodile Island and Mbita